Okay, YouTubers, this is the Angryprepper. So today's video, we're going to talk about something interesting that the science community is trying to tell us just happened, or maybe happened a couple months ago. So apparently, the avian flu made a jump to mammals. Now, I know a lot of people, well, at least we're not, the prepper community, are not too nervous and or scared about this at all. But now they're starting to say that it made a jump to mammals, and they're not quite saying which mammals it made a jump to, just that it made it to that species of animal. So for those that know, avian flu has been running rampant throughout the world. It killed, I think, 61,000 chicken here in the United States, and I think abroad it's like something like a few million, right? So with that, guys, clearly the chicken population is being affected by this, and we are seeing it because meat for chicken has gone up dramatically, and so have eggs. So, of course, with the avian flu running around and farmers having to cull their chicken ahead of time, just because one or two got sick, they have to destroy the entire fucking flock of chicken that they have, or whatever they call chickens, groups of chickens, sorry. They are now entertaining the fact that, and when I mean they, I'm talking about scientists, entertaining the fact that it made a jump to mammals. Now, the only reason why I'm bringing this up is not because I think it's going to affect us humans, though humans have been infected by this, and that it's not going to kill us. I'm not worried about that. What I'm starting to notice, or what I'm starting to raise my antenna about, is the fact that because it made this jump to mammal, our cows, pigs, deer, meat, anything else we eat, going to be affected by this now. So is this a ploy to go after our food source? That's the bigger question. Now, I'm not saying it is. I'm definitely not saying it isn't. What I'm saying is that all of a sudden, now that this avian flu, which has been around for a very long time, all of a sudden makes this jump to mammals, just as the WEF, World Economic Forum, and the rest of those groups are telling us that cows or cow meat and raising cows, cow farts are causing the climate to dwindle. So they announced we need to stop climate change, let's go after cows. All of a sudden, the avian flu makes this jump to mammals. And of course, guys, it's ultimately going to wind up somehow or another infecting cows and pig, because a lot of people still eat pork and a lot of people still love their bacon. But is this something we need to be worried about, or is this something that we need to keep an eye on? Right now, I'm not saying worry. I'm just saying keep your eye on it, because I definitely see something going down with cows in the near future. I thought it was going to be mad cow. I thought they were going to bring that back, but probably not. Avian flu probably has a way more success rate, or infectious rate, with animals like cows and pig. And of course, man, all you got to do is, either inject one, sprinkle them, spray it, whatever it is, to get one cow sick in a giant cattle ranch. And then the entire cattle ranch will have to cull their meat, their cows, So imagine that. Same thing goes for pig ranches, right? One pig gets sick, they're going to cull a few thousand, tens of thousands of pigs. This is an attack. I can see this being an attack on our food. I can see this being a very huge problem if, in fact, it does happen. If it starts infecting cows, it starts infecting pigs, it starts infecting bison, all of these meats that we still eat, I can see it infecting, and then, therefore, cow meat becoming hard to find, pig meat becoming hard to find, or pig products, becoming hard to find. And if pigs get infected, a lot of other food outside of meat gets affected by that as well. So it's a domino effect when it comes to pigs and cow, but it's more of a domino effect for pig because gelatin's in a lot of shit that people eat today. So a lot of those foods are going to be affected as well. And if, at the very least, the price on those products are going to skyrocket. So we're definitely seeing the path that they want to take, or at least I'm seeing the path that they want to take with this avian flu nonsense jumping the mammals. So the avian flu, to correct myself from earlier, the avian flu killed up to 500 million birds worldwide, right? So again, that's duck, chicken, hawks, eagles, whatever it is, and other birds from around the world. So again, guys, it made its way into chicken farms, and a lot of farmers had to cull those chickens. So if we see this with cows, guys, that's the problem. We see this with cows and we see this with pigs. We are definitely going to see some really bad things happen behind it. Again, it's a domino effect. So this is something to stay abreast about. This is not anything, again, to be nervous or scared about. Just know that we could be seeing some problems in the near future with cow meat and pig meat. And again, other meats that we eat or other mammal meat that we eat, because now all of a sudden mammals just so coincidentally happen to start being infected by this. Keep in mind, guys, the FDA just approved a cultivated chicken meat. They're still working on that for pigs and cow. The timing, guys, is way too coincidental for all of these things to start being passed. The FDA passing cultivated chicken meat. Then you had, and then right before that, though, you had the avian flu wipe out a lot of our chicken supply here in the United States and in Europe and around the world. So now that this cultivated chicken meat is starting to make waves, because it's not to a point yet where it can be mass produced and put inside supermarkets, but nonetheless, they're working on these meats, guys, because I'm telling you right now, this is the path we're headed. They're going to start killing off pigs and cattle with this avian flu crap, and then introduce cultivated cow meat and cultivated pig meat, which I know people in the prepper community are not going to eat. But the normies are going to line up for this shit. This is innovation. This is the future. We must have fake meat. This is where we were always headed. And then you're going to have some liberal cocksucker on the line somewhere going, well, listen, now we can eat meat without killing animals and feeling sad and having funerals for them. That's liberals, thinking anyway. Because as a guy put it, he goes, you can eat chicken without the guilt of slaughter. Something to that effect. I'm like, what? Anyway, guys, this is where it could be headed. I'm thinking it's 100% headed that way. But to be responsible, I'm saying that it could head in this direction, that we will, or we might start seeing cattle in the near future and pigs in the near future come down with avian flu and affecting an entire farm, or if not farms, around the United States. We start seeing that, we're going to start seeing major problems in food pricing, and we're definitely going to see major problems in food shortage. All right, guys, other than that, this is the Angry Prepper. Thank you for watching.